Hey there, welcome back to another video. Let's go. Today we are going to explore all about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? And today we are going to go over what's artificial intelligence. One example of today's artificial intelligence is a smart home. So welcome to my smart home aquatic. Smart home are run by artificial intelligence. Let's have a look at some of the key features of a smart home. Appliances are voice controlled, sensor adjust light and air cooler. According to climate security system, can detect man movement outside and warm at the residence. All the appliances are interconnected to each other and can detect vehicle in downwind and lets owner know home appliances can control remotely through the home phone. Now, this is just an example in today's world. Let's start with the brief history of artificial intelligence. Let's start with the John McCarthy. He was the first one coined to word artificial intelligence and in 1956 had the first artificial intelligence conference. Let's jump forward to 1969 was Shaki was the first general purpose of mobile robot built, although by today's standard, he was very simple. He did mark a milestone and that we were now processing data differently. He was now able to do things with the purpose was just a list of interaction, albeit the list included things like tuning on and off light and pushing boxes around the room. We are going to move forward to 1997. In 1997, the supercomputer Deep Blue was a design which is defeated the world's chess champion in game. This is the first time when we are actually seeing the computer using logic to beat a human, doing some kind of logical, in this case, game. So it was a huge milestone by IBM to create this large computer that was able to do in a timely fashion. Let's jump up to 2002 when we have our first commercially successful robotic vacuum cleaner. Nowadays you go down to the Target and buy one. But back in 2002, there was first model that was put out and finally, prior to 2023, today in the last more than a decade, we have a speech enough recognition, nation, RPA, dancing, robotic, smart home, and many more to come when I want you to notice about this brief history of artificial intelligence is the comparison of time. In 1950 and 1956, it was just an idea, and more than 10 years later, we have Al Shaky, the first one who able to flip light switches, and then we go all the way to 1907, where we have Deep Blue, and there are a lot of little step between 69 and 97, but is actually able to take on a human in chase and beat them regularly. Now they did have a lot of ties, so don't think that it won every game. And then we go only 4 years later, we have our first commercially successful robotic vacuum cleaner. And as we go from 2005 to 2023, we go from a simple speech recognition to very able to really register with your Google voice in your or your Siri. we have many more things. Things are just coming out almost monthly in the world of artificial intelligence. So, what is artificial intelligence? AI is a form of computer science used to create intelligent machine that can recognize human speech. Objects can learn, plan, and solve problems like a human, and I did like you to focus just on that. I last we compare the computer that can beat the chess champion. It is able to the one before that able to turn on and off lights in house. Right now, our concept of artificial intelligence is based merely on our understanding of how it interact with the human and how we can compare it to human. So speech is recognition. That's a big one today. Object detection, solve problems, and learn from the given data, and plan to approach for future tasks to be done. These are all very human things that we do to plan and solve for the future types of artificial intelligence. Hey, I heard you want to know the type of AI. You can imagine a little robot taking us on a tour. The first type is a purely reactive. The second type is limited memory. The third type of mind, which is still in the process of being invented. Definitely, the question of a self awareness being the fourth, which is still not invented. You or is it? Let's look at this a little closer. Here we have our purely reactive does not have any past memory or data to work with. He takes action, reacts based on what he sees. It's not that tough. Observe every move. You can see we have a nice game of a chase going on here, and we take specialize in one field of work. Only in this case we see a chess game when they figure out the best move, calculating all the different move. Maybe it's a calculating that's next one in a row in a linear regression model. You can figure out the best marketing, but they are very reactive. They don't have a lot of data. They just have what's in a front of them to look at. Next, let's look at limited memory. Let's try to understand the limited memory setup. This machine a previous data and keep adding it their memory. So just me a good restaurant. So maybe we are looking to good out for a dinner tonight and we are not sure what we want to eat. I see you have been a KFC quite a lot in the past week. There is a KFC nearby, so it's a go throughout the previous location, data, and where they are peer, and say this is probably a good suggestion for you tonight. Thanks, it has enough memory or experience to make a proper decision. But memory is very limited. This isn't trying to guess what a new location would be or anything like. That is just takes what it has in front of it and goes. This what you like to give two thumbs up, one thumbs up, down, whatever, and then it's go from this suggestion. This is where I think you should go. Theory of mind. This kind of AI has capacity to understand the thoughts and emotion interaction socially. Machine based on these. A type of yet to be built that the human looks lonely. Hey, human, you want to be my friend. Theory of mind is a thing of the future. So, certainly, we see a lot of industry poking a little bit. This as a tries to guess how you feel about things, but most of that still based on previous data. Yes, no, two thumbs up. One thumbs up, down theory of mind will take one step further in understanding the emotion behind. Finally, as we get a deep into the sci-fi futuristic, we have self-aware machine, our future generation of a machine. They will be super intelligent, sentiment, sentiment and conscious like the Terminator. The good guy is the thing, or Ultron or Vision from averages for right. Now, these are the mostly movie character or cartoon character, but we certainly are getting closer to seeing that in the real world. Hopefully, they will be of the type of the good guys and not the bad guys. We see also in the artificial intelligence, sci-fi movies, applications of artificial intelligence. Let's take a look at the same of the 2 days is commercial and business uses for the AI. We have banking fraud detection from large data consisting of fraud and non-fraud transaction. The AI has learned to predict if a new transaction is fraud or not. Online customer support, most of the customer support is now being automated by artificial intelligence, cyber security, using machine learning, algorithms, and a lot of sample data. AI can be used detect, anonymize, adapt, and respond to threat. Virtual assistant Siri, Katana, Alexa, and Google now use a voice recognition to follow the user's commands. The These are all the wonderful examples of a current is that are in the commercial and business world. And this was in a particular how matured over the last half of a decade. For instance, very few large banks in a today's world would not use a banking for fraud detection or for decoding whether it is a good person to give a loan to or not use on their credit score and where they are from and their income. Same thing with the cyber security detecting anonymized or online customer support. Could you imagine in a say HP who has over 17,000 help pages across 17 different languages? Now they have to figure out how to do online customer support to convert over a new problem that's come up and track them so they can build a new page. If they had one person doing that would take them year just to do what they need to have posted yesterday. And of course, a virtual assistant I don't know about you, but I love mine, kind of like having a private secretary. Without having a private secretary, future of artificial intelligence. If we see where it is AI at now, commercially and business wise, then where is it going? The imagination is a limit on this one, but you can already see the development in the world today for automated transportation. It will become a common thing, maybe even early in 2025 when they have the final release from the leaders in the industry. Human will be able to augment themselves with the robot. Certainly, an idea of having the robot bring me my coffee is lovely, or when I am doing a report or something is on my computer. It does part of that work for me so that I am freed up to think about other things. There will be a more number of smart cities as vehicle, phones, homes appliances will be run by AI home. Robot will help clearly people with the day-to-day work. Japan already has a very in-depth program where they begin to integrate robot helping already even some of the simple things like getting that box of creation off the top shelf or monitoring if they fall and need to contact to doctor and emergency to show up. Robots will take our hazardous jobs like bomb diffusing, welding, etc. For a further artificial intelligence, you can see here a number of robots uses that are already in a development. People are already working on the and trying to bring them is in a commercial and business fusion. Your own imagination can take this into the next level, or simple Google search will show you some of the stuff that out of there. Now it's in. I hope you enjoyed this video of brief artificial intelligence. See what is today. Leave comment down below. We will try to answer. Like this video and don't forget to hit subscribe button and bell icon. And I thanks for joining us till end. Bye bye.